Okay, we better play.
Okay.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, go like a monkey. If you are happy and you know it, go like a monkey. If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is better show it. If you're happy and you know it, stick your finger in the air. It's gonna rain way up there with your finger in the air. Put your finger on your nose and then touch your monkey toes. Take your hand and rub your belly. Belly shakes like jelly. And clap your hands. Everybody clap with me. 1, 2, 3. Everybody clap with me. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you see. Just take your hands and clap them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Curious George, we're gonna do 2 little monkeys. Okay, you ready? 2 little monkeys was jumping on the bed, and one fell out and bumped his poor old head. They called up the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. How about that, Curious George? We had to let Curious George be in the show today. If you've been to the library this summer, and you better have come some, you would know that Curious George had him a tractor this summer.
He did.
And he drove around the library in it. I don't know where he got the driver's license to drive a tractor, but he looked so cute.
Ooh, he was
But we
cute.
had to get the tractor back to the farm with that on the tractor.
We did.
So with these Curious George, we had to get Curious George something else to drive.
We will.
Yeah, maybe we can find him a tricycle or something like that.
Something.
We look around.
We will.
Because he's just kind of a member of the library family.
I know.
Well, I tell you what, I scratched around in Scooter Mouse's stuff and I found a story that is as old as me.
Oh.
And I thought, well, maybe I could get you to help me tell it.
Okay.
And I wonder if anybody ever remembers the story of Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
That is an old
Have you seen
story.
bears over in the county?
Oh, really?
I like bears.
I do too.
I mean, I would walk up pet one, but I mean, I do like them.
I would love to see one as long as I was inside
Yeah.
locked.
And look out the window.
Right.
Okay, that would be a lot of fun. But this is an old story. I mean, you don't see any stories like this because look at that. That's Goldilocks.
Oh.
And wait a minute, let me show you Mama Bear. That's Mama Bear.
Those are really
And
old.
look, yeah, they are. And look, they'll stick like that too. Isn't that cute?
That is cute.
That's Mama Bear. She's all gussy up. And look, this is Baby Bear. Mama, where are we going, Mama? She said, well, we're going to the grocery store. Oh, God, now, Mama, will you buy me something, Mama? She said, yes, I thought I'd buy you some honey graham crackers. Oh, I love that, Mama. But they're Papa. Well, come on here, Baby Bear. Come on, Mama. We're going to the grocery store. Isn't that fun?
That is.
I would like to be able to draw pretty pictures like that. Now, what do you call people that draw pictures in books? An
Illustrator.
illustrator. They don't call them a picture drawer or anything like that. They call them an illustrator.
Right. Illustrator.
Okay. Well, all right. I think if you can help me and I can get these pictures of Scooter Mouses all together and they'll hold together, we'll have a story about Goldilocks. Now, I'm going to tell you, Goldilocks is a lot to be learned from her because you can learn what you shouldn't do.
Right.
She went over to she went first of all, she went walking in the woods and she didn't tell her mama. See, they lived in the woods, but she went off by herself and she didn't tell her mama, and that is an invitation to get in trouble. So,
Ooh.
but I say this much for her though, she was picking flowers. And she was interested in doing that. She just kept going a little bit further, and then before she knew it, she had strayed into the bears' territory. So you should not just get out in the woods and go around.
Right.
Straight into the
That's
bear
right.
territory. So anyway, that's what she got. And so,
Okay.
see, she came up on this pretty little house. Isn't that cute?
It is
That is
cute.
so pretty. See, and see here, she'll make a right here and all that. All right, now y'all sit still, and we're gonna have this story, okay? Once upon a time, there was a little girl, and her name was Goldilocks, and that was just that was just a nickname. I think her real name was Norma Lucille. But you see, she had this beautiful yellowish blonde hair. And her papa got to call her the Goldilocks because it was gold and it was locks back. And that just, you know, you have to be careful about what people call you. Like now, you know, there's aunts, very dignified ladies, and they call Aunt Bubba, you know, or some funny name like that.
That is.
Or sometimes there's big, strong men, you know, and sometimes they call Aunt Sister. That's Aunt Sister, and then there's big, strong men. People call them Uncle Bubba,
Right.
you know, and everything. So we we were just talking the other day about how sometimes we give people pet names. It's called
Right.
nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's how she got her name, Goldilocks. That was not really her name. Remember, her real name was Norma Lucille. Now, anyway, she was out picking flowers, and if you'll notice, if you're out right now in the woods, anywhere, you're riding in the car with your mom and dad, look for two things. They're these pretty yellow daisies that are blooming, and they got a really brown, fuzzy little center, and those we call little black-eyed Susans, and then also the yellow butterflies.
I saw
They
some.
started their migration over toward the east, and you'll notice they're kind of going a certain way. They're flitting along, and you'll get to see more and more of them
Mm-hmm.
before October, because there's some place over there on the east coast they go. But anyway, if you see one going north or some other way, he's lost.
Oh, you better tell him.
So anyway, there she was. So she just was having a good time picking those flowers and fooling around. And see, she didn't tend to. She picked a few of them, dropped them. I really don't think she was really interested in that. She was just having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And she came upon this darling little house. And she said, "Oh boy, what a pretty little house. I wonder who lives there." Now, I'm gonna put her out of the way right now because this all happened before she got there. In that house, there lived, and I've already given you a little preview of it, a daddy bear and a mama bear. And they had one child named Baby Bear, and they called him Baby Bear. I don't know what his real name was. I think his name seemed to me like his real name was Thomas Wood Bear. I'm not sure. But anyway, they just called him Baby Bear. They loved him to death. And he gave them bear hugs every night, you know, when they started to go to bed. So anyway, the three of them lived there, and the mother and the daddy had to go to the grocery store. And the little Baby Bear loved to go with them because they bought good things like honey graham crackers and good things like that. And sometimes if it was really good, his mother would stop and let him get some ice cream on the way home. So he loved to go. Now, they had gone to the grocery store. Now, they lived in the woods and they never saw any people. But in fact, I suppose a people like me would be a shock to them. Just like when we see a bear, we go, "Ah, bear." Probably if a bear saw us, they'd go, "Ah, a person." You know, they'd be just as scared of us. But anyway, they didn't lock the doors because they never had any problem with anybody running. Well, they don't like it from then on. Now, here came Goldilocks. Can y'all walk far? Clomp, 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 clomp. You know, pat your knee and come over. She walked up in there, she stopped. She said, "Oh, what a cute little house." So she went up there and she said, "I wonder who lives there. I'm really thirsty. Maybe they'll give me a drink of water." So she walked up there and she went, "Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Anybody home? It's me, Goldilocks. I need a drink of water." She listened. See, the bears didn't have a poodle dog that barked. You know how poodle dogs do. So she took, now, this was not right. She had no business going in that house.
Right.
But she turned the handle and the door opened a little bit. She said, "Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Anybody home? It's me, Goldilocks. Could I come in and have a drink of water, please?" You should never go up to somebody's house just asking for things.
No.
But there was nobody there. Now, that's the outside of the house. So we're through with this. And she opened up, and see, she was right into the dining room. The bears had a house that was just, a lot of stuff was all together. Like the table, you know, you just walk into the kitchen. Their houses are not like ours. Now, Papa Bear had a big bowl of grits. There you go.
Okay.
Baby Bear had bowl grits. Now, Mama Bear had a middle-sized bowl of grits, but her bowl was already in the dishwasher because she had to get through early because she had to get the grocery list and everything ready, so she had already eaten.
Okay.
Now, Goldilocks, really, when she saw that food, it smelled so good. She said, "Ooh, I love grits. Those are cheese grits. I like cheese grits." And she walked right over to the table, and there was Papa Bear's great big bowl, and she stuck her finger in it. Y'all say, "Oh no!" You know,
Oh no!
she did, and it burned her finger. And she said, "Oh, okay, it's too hot." So she said, "Oh, look, this cute little bitty baby bowl, little bowl. It says baby on it." She walked over there and she tasted it, and it was just right. See, if she had tasted Mama Bear's, it would have been too cold. But Mama Bear's in the dishwasher, so she went on over there to Baby Bear, and it was just perfect. See, she was just going to eat a little of it, but then she found Baby Bear's little silver spoon that his grandmother had given him when he got born, and so she took it and she ate it, and she ate the whole thing. And then she took her finger and ran it around the bowl and went.
Oh.
If her mother had seen her, she would have spanked her good.
She would have.
My mother spanked me, that's why I'm so good. Now, anyway, there you go. Miss R, we couldn't have this story if we didn't all work together. Now, she tasted all that. Now, see, she's sleeping. So she, "Oh, I'm tired. I just got to sit down and rest." And so she went around a little corner, and there was their living room. Now, watch this. Here is this great big chair. If you sat down in that, that would hurt your behind, I tell you.
That is a
That
big
is a
chair.
whopper. And this is a little pink rocking chair, y'all puffy and full of pillows.
Oh, I know whose that
And
is.
this darling little blue chair that Uncle Jack gave her when she got born. And Goldilocks said, "Oh, just what I need, somewhere to sit down. Look at this great big old chair." And she climbed up in it and she got mud on the seat and the cushion. Mama Bear was gonna have to wash that all off. She said, "Ooh, this big old chair is not comfortable. It's hard. It hurts my hiney bones." She crawled out of it. She got over there in Mama Bear's chair. And it was just so puffy, and it was just, she said, "Ooh, oops, I'm sliding out. Ooh, this is too soft." And then she got in Baby Bear's chair. Oh, it just felt so good. Then she started rocking and she started rocking, and she turned off and she broke both of the rockers off.
Oh no!
See, look there, see the rockers are broken. She broke them off. That really the chair. She said, "Oh, too bad." She said, "It's too bad." I don't know what's the matter with that girl.
I don't
Now,
either.
she said, I'm so tired. I just gotta rest before I get started to go home." So she went up the stairs. They had her upstairs.
Oh
And see,
no!
she came to this great big old bed. That's Papa Bear's bed. And then this pretty little bed, just full of old puffy soft quilts and all kind of sassy stuff. And then this darling little bed right here. She said, "Oh, I can just stretch out on this big old bed, crawl right up on it, still a little dirt on her shoes, got that muddy too." Mama Bear's gonna have a whole load of washing machine clothes on account of her. Now, she lay down in that bed, and that bed was the most miserable thing she ever laid down in her life. She said, "Good gracious, I'm in the wrong story hour. I must be in the wrong fairy tale. I must be in the Princess and the Pea. There's, ouch."
Oh.
It was just really lumpy and miserable, so she crawled out of that, leaving her dirt on it. And then she climbed into Mother Bear's bed, and it was slicky and slimy. Mother Bear had satin sheets on her bed.
Oh. Those are
And she
slime.
ordered them from somewhere on the internet. But it was something she could do. And she didn't like that. She said, "Oh, this is old sissy baby." And she got in Baby Bear's bed. And it was just perfect. And before you know it, one of her eyes closed your eyes. And then the other one closed. She was asleep. Now, that's where the trouble started. She was sleeping so sound. She did not hear the bears come home. Here they were coming home.
Oh
Here Papa
no!
Bear. Papa Bear came in. The minute he came in that house, he said, somebody's been in this house. And Mama Bear said, oh, George, nobody's been in here. Yes, sir, Ethel. Somebody's been in the house. I can tell you there's blood on the floor. Oh, just look, I just got through mopping that floor. Now, Baby Bear gone on ahead of him, so he gone in there. And he said, Mama, come here, Mama, and look. See, he first went to his chair, and his chair was from his Mama, come here, look. Somebody sat in my chair. They hated the Baby Bear cry because he was an extra see anybody cry. They just upset the whole house. Some people cry nicely. They go like that, you know. But some of them, it was terrible. That's the way he did. Daddy come running in there and said, what's the matter with you, boy? He said, look, Daddy, look, somebody broke my. And Daddy picked it up. He looked at it and said, look at that. Look at that. I think Scooter Mouse did that. I think he broke those off to show you. That look. Papa Bear said, well, don't worry, son. I can fix it. I'll take it out yonder to the shop and I'll fix you some music. Quit crying now, hush. And Mama Bear said, don't sniffle. This is sniffling. It worries grown people. They don't like that. Now, let's see. She's in the bed. Everybody say, Papa Bear's gone back down in the kitchen. So now I'm getting to drink a cup of coffee and try to figure out what in the world was going on. And then Baby Bear started. Papa! Mama! Come here, Mama! Come here, Papa! Mama! Come here! He said, shh. What's the matter, boy? What you want? Papa! They came up and said, it's a little people, Mama. It's a little it's one of those little people girls, Mama. She's so pretty. I wish she would stay and play with me, Mama. I get lonesome. I don't know how to play with. And about that time, Goldilocks woke up. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you wake up and there is a 500-pound bear looking at you, and then a 300-pound bear looking at you, and then a little bitty soft fuzzy bear, and they're all standing around there looking at you, you're gonna jump out that bed in that hurry, look at it going, isn't that the cutest thing? Look at it. Y'all run for it. Can y'all do that? And the little Baby Bear, he went to the door, he said, what, little girl people? Please, little people, girl, come back. Oh, come back. Mama Bear said, wait, darling, we're not gonna hurt you. Papa Bear said, come on back, honey. We're gonna make some lemonade. Come on. And Goldilocks stopped. Here, Goldilocks, stop now. I quit running, okay? And she cut short and she said, are y'all not mad at me? They said, no, everybody makes mistakes, and you just want to be sure you don't go in a house like that when you're not invited. But Baby Bear was delighted because he just loved us. He just loved to be anybody to play with. And he said, come on, we'll play. We can play a tea party, and we can have honey tea. Come on, play with us. And she said, well, I'll have to go and ask my mother first. So she went home and told her mother what all had happened. And after that, Baby Bear and Goldilocks were very best friends. That's Scooter Mouse's story. He changed it up a little bit.
He did.
You know, mouses have the opportunity to do that.
That's
That
right.
was fun.
The
And
end.
everybody's supposed to say that. 1, 2, 3.
The
Do
end.
we have time to tell one on the bear hunt real fast? If we do it real fast or no?
Ooh, if we do it real fast.
We'll do it real fast. Okay. All right. I'll tell you. You go. Okay. 1, 2. Everybody get ready. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Going on a bear hunt.
Going on a bear hunt.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Put on your hat.
Put on your hat.
Put on your coat.
Put on your coat.
Wear your breeches.
Wear your britches.
Wear your boots.
Wear your boots.
Get your shotgun.
Get your shotgun.
Kiss your mama.
Kiss your mama.
Slam the door.
Slam the door.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yonder is a cornfield.
Yonder is a
Can't
cornfield.
go through it.
Can't go through it.
Can't go around it.
Can't go around it.
Can't get under it.
Can't get under it.
Go through it.
Have to go through it.
I'm allergic to cornfields.
I'm allergic to cornfields.
Yonder is a river.
Yonder is a river.
You can't jump it.
You can't jump it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go around it.
Can't go around it.
You gotta swim it.
You can swim it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo! Yonder is a bridge.
Yonder is a bridge.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Can't get around it.
Can't get around it.
Can't jump over it.
Can't jump over it.
Gotta go across it.
Gotta go across it.
Yonder is a mountain.
Yonder is a mountain.
Can't go through it.
Can't go through it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Can't get around it.
Can't get around it.
You gotta climb it.
You gotta climb it.
Climb, 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 climb. We're up on top.
We're up on top.
Ew!
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ow.
Yonder is a cave.
Yonder is a cave.
There's something inside it.
There's something inside it.
I can hear you breathing.
I can hear it breathing.
I can see his eyeballs.
I can see its eyes.
Quick over the mountain. Quick over the bridge. Quick into the air. Quick, cornfield. Don't stop the cities. Quick. Land to that door. Quick. Look out there and see if he's gone.
I'm scared.
Oh, come on, you can be brave. Look out. Goodbye. That's so serious. Bye-bye.